D'Addario's Trigger family of capos offers a buzz-free, in-tune performance for players of all kinds. They allow precise micrometer tension adjustment, ensuring the perfect clamping pressure, dialed into your exact playing preference, so you can set it and forget it.
Whoa. Hey, this is John Bollinger with Premier Guitar. Hey, before we jump into this, make sure you click below and subscribe to Premier Guitar. That way you can keep up to date with all guitar geekery coming your way. We got lots of it. Speaking of guitar geekery, let's jump into this. I'm really excited about this guitar. PRS, this is their brand new SE PRS Hollowbody. A friend of mine, Kenny Greenberg, we did a rig rundown on him a while ago, and he and I played a award show together about 15 years ago, and he had a really early one of these, and it had a split on the top of it, but just because he played it all the time, and although it had a split, he couldn't stand to be without that guitar, so he just kept playing it for years with this horrible gash across the top because it was such a great guitar. And so I'm kind of excited that for a mere $1,000, which I get it, $1,000 is a lot of guitar, or a lot of money, but this is a lot of guitar for $1,000. So it's so cool that they've offered this in the SE model where it's just more affordable. So anybody can basically save up and get this very impressive instrument. So here's the basic ingredients. You have a 5-ply laminated mahogany top and a 5-ply mahogany back, and then a mahogany middle. So mahogany, but it's really a beautiful classic look. And the basic, where they started with the basic design, to me a 335 is a little big. I really like hollow body guitars. It's a little big, but this is a very comfortable size. The neck is mahogany. The fingerboard is ebony, and they went with the old school classic PRS bird inlays, which I love. I love the way the binding extends not only around the guitar, but into the fingerboard and then around the headstock, which is just a great classic, kind of classy look. The basic PRS design of their headstock is really clever. You can see the way it's basically a straight shot all the way from your tuners to your bridge. So there's got to be just a resonance there. I love the simplicity of that. You don't need any string trees or anything like that, just a straight shot. The bridge, this wraparound, offers you, tuning options right there. So the intonation is just dead on. Controls couldn't be simpler. One volume, one tone, and a 3-way right there. And I like it all down there. It's out of the way, but easy to get to in the heat of battle. So it comes with these 5815 PRS pickups that I think sound great. They're really expressive. There's just a chiminess there. They're a little hotter than some other pickups, but what I really like about them is how evenly balanced the neck and the bridge is. On some guitars, you have to do some serious tweaking to get the volume right between them. But this, it arrived in the mail today. I just took it out of the box and I didn't do anything. I barely even tuned it. It just came out of the box like this. Just feels great. The body itself is really light, and I think this has, obviously it's a hollow body. Now the 335, the Gibson 335 that I alluded to earlier, actually has a center block. The Gibson 330 is a full hollow body guitar, and this is a full hollow body guitar. There's a little chunk of wood right under the bridge, probably to give it something to mount that onto, to just have a little meat to screw that into. But it is such a solid feel to it, and yet just really light. Now the controls, it has I think a very even taper to that volume control. Some guitars have basically on-off dynamics. This gives you a lot in between. Same can be said for the tone. You bring it down there. That's about as warm and jazzy as you could hope to get. On the other hand, bring it all the way up on that neck. Clarity right there. For the record, that's just running straight into that 64 vibro verb and miking it with an SM57. So fairly low maintenance, going straight in. Now we throw in a couple pedals, give it a little bit of dirt. Well, actually, before I do that, let me show you the bridge just clean. In between, that's just a beautiful tone. Let's add a little bit of dirt to this thing. I mean, man, that is a really expressive guitar. And I'm so impressed by the, I guess, the practicality of it. You could kind of walk in and do any gig with this thing. You could do you could totally do a country gig. You know, the rock thing, it's dead on for that. The blues thing. Okay, that's the first time I tried to play slide on it, and the action's a little low, but the notes are all there. You know, it's a little bit of an adjustment. I've always liked these PRS tuners. I think it's just a really solid guitar. Comes with a hard shell case, and is about $1,000. So PRS, good on you, man. I'm a longtime fan. Way to go. You keep kind of adding to the list of great gear out there. So to read the full written review, go to premierguitar.com. While you're online, make sure you like us on Facebook, subscribe to our Instagram, have the hard copy sent to your house, all that jazz. This is John Bolger. Till next time.